Okay, so we're back. My phone is fussing at me. Devil, you are a lie. We're gonna get through this. We are gonna make this cake. I've already did the wet ingredients. I put 5 eggs in here. Y'all, that is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. And what I like about this situation, this shows that if you have mishaps like this, and you're video chatting or FaceTiming somebody and you're trying to show them at home when they're in another state or in the same city, and you're trying to, help them out how to actually do a recipe. So this is so awesome. Technology is great. I actually have my microphone on. I don't know if I'm using this thing right. So hopefully we'll see when this video uploads. So I put my 5 eggs in here. Also, I've creamed my butter and my sugar. So the next step is we're going to start with the extracts. So hold just one moment. Okay, so now in this little measuring cup, I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and 1/4, or maybe a little bit over 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. There you go. And then we're going to go ahead and put our coffee in. When you add your coffee, y'all, normally I mix this, but I'm trying to make sure that this doesn't time out. So I'm going to mix this. We also have to use vinegar, but I want to mix this a little bit. And the reason for the coffee, it actually boosts up the flavoring. For the cocoa powder, um, also the cinnamon that we put in. Now those are tips and tricks from Tracie's place. I also put that in the description, so we're gonna let that. Yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, so we don't want to overmix that. Okay, so that's what your batter should look like. Now we haven't put any um any dry ingredients, but there you go in here. Oh, and hopefully, and with the coffee, it is going to add a big boost. We're also going to add our buttermilk. And when you add your coffee, do make sure it's not steaming hot. And I'm going to add something else that I showed in the first video, but the other ladies did not. The other YouTube channels did not. So it's going to be something that my grandmother always did. You know, your grandmother always, it was a little bit more. Waste not, want not. Something she always did, I never understood, and was online with another sister in Christ, YouTube sister in Christ. Her name is Risa. I think is it Williams? Oh my goodness, I know her name is Risa, and her husband is Risa Richardson. I think it's Richardson. So I'm sorry, Risa, call you Williams. But I actually asked her, and she said it actually makes it moist, and it's just a habit. You do not have to do all this extra. If you're in a family and they don't do all the extra stuff that I'm doing, that's fine. You know, stick to what you know. You know, it's not that serious. So hold tight. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. I am sorry. I am getting to get. I was supposed to start with dry, end with dry. I did put my vinegar in here. I'm gonna start putting my flour mixture, which I was supposed to. If you do this the right way, first of all, make sure you're awake and that you can actually remember how to do the steps. Right now, I am extremely tired, but this is looking so great. It's looking excellent. That color is the holiday gel color by Great Value. It comes in total 4, 2 reds, 1 evergreen color, and a neon, like greenish color. So hold tight. Let me get my little old school ice cream scoop, and we're going to go from there. We're going to strip everything down, and we're going to get this thing on the road, and we're going to pray the rest of the way. So hold it tight. Just 1 second. Okay, so we're back. Now this one 2. Pick it up 3 to mix cakes. I have my little microphone in. I hope you can hear me over this noise. Right now I'm putting my flour mixture in because I forgot to do wet, then do dry. And as you can see, scoop it in. There's no splatter other than my big messy thing. And it smells so good. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. And like I said before, oh my gosh, you just don't even understand. I know I keep starting to stop and I keep my sentences, but this is excellent. Just a little bit of splatter, and that's just me. That's not the machine. After you can see that. Battery's going. Oh my gosh. Devil, you're a liar. You're such a liar. Okay, so let me switch my tripod. Let me see if this is a little bit better angle. Go ahead and put this in. I'm not going to torture y'all. I'm going to let y'all watch me sit and put this in. So hold on just for a moment. I'm going to clean this up. My little messy mess that I make in the mixer. So hold this one tight. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I wanted to show you this. You see, I still have flour, my flour mixture. I still need to add it. And I did scrape the bowl to the very bottom. And this right here is actually coming from the very bottom. So praying that this holes and my cake comes out right. It looks like it's okay. I haven't added the rest of this, but with a handstand mixer, it is different. They do mix differently. And you do have to scrape down the sides, whether you're using a handstand mixer or just a hand mixer or a KitchenAid, regardless. I mean, they have the tools and everything, but you still have to manually do that. The inside of it looks pretty good. Nothing real out of, so I know a lot of people saying, nope, there's just a lot of mess. And it may be for you. Hey, to each his own. But we're going to go ahead and finish adding this. And we're going to say a little prayer because, as you know, I did everything wrong because I am tired. So just give me a few minutes. I'm going to add the rest of this, my flour mixture. And I'm going to add just, okay, y'all, the sour cream. This is optional. It's like I said, once again, this is optional. My grandmother used to do it. My auntie did it. They added to all their cakes. You're just going to do 1 teaspoon. Okay, 1 teaspoon. And believe it or not, that teaspoon, some people even use up to a tablespoon. But I always use 1 teaspoon. Or a teaspoon and a half. But no more than, no, I would say no more than half of a tablespoon. Because to me, anything over half of a tablespoon, that's a little bit too much for me. I mean, it may be different for you and how you were raised and how you learn how to cook. So, okay, so hold tight. And let me put the rest of this mixture in. We're going to get in the sour cream and we're going to get this baby in the bundt pan and her in the oven. So hold just one moment. Okay, everyone, I put my cake flour mixture in here, and also I put another thing of food coloring because that I wanted a little bit more red than it was. I know sometimes the Great Value is not what it's supposed to as far as the coloring, but we're gonna see. So far so good. see where it's struggling at all. That's on 3 now. Barely. You can't see it, but it's a deeper red. And remember the it's kind of darker now. You can't see it on here because the lighting, but it is darkening. I shouldn't do that, but you guys, this smells so great. Scrape this down just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that red. See, it looks light, but it's darker. It's darker. Maybe it's because of the kitchen lights in my phone. I don't know. I just want to make sure that gets kind of scraped down in there. As you can see, there is a little mess on the side, but I think that might be me. So, but it's not splattering and everywhere, and so this is a good investment to just to kind of start out. So yeah. So I'm gonna let this go ahead and mix. Everything is actually in here, except for the sour cream, which I'm just gonna do a little dollar. Okay, that's a little bit over a teaspoon. A little bit over a teaspoon. And like I said, you're not going to taste it. Once it's blended in, you'll see. It'll just be, this is going to make the cake good. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera, and then when I come back, I'm going to put it in the bundt pan. My Wilson's everyday. I think it's everyday cooking or everyday bundt pan. Just spray it on with some ham. And we're going to get a little moment in the oven to hold tight. Just a moment. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this video right here. I wanted to show you the batter. It did have some missing points, but that is partially my fault. I didn't scrape it down because I was having issues with my phone, but for the most part I think it did a pretty good job. It doesn't seem like it's too over mixed. I mean, that's just me, I'm not a pro baker. The batter is just right. Now as you can see, it did go over the max line, so maybe that's why. That's one thing I might have to cut this in half. This is actually for it'll fit, I've fixed this before, it fits a 10-cup bundt pan, and I think maybe I might need to get a smaller bundt pan and cut this recipe in half, and then maybe it'll mix a little bit better. I do see that it did get all the way down to the bottom of the pan, the bowl. I would like, if Bella is listening, in the future maybe have the bubble attachment or scraper attachment. I think that would help it as well. And you can just make one just like this. This is the inside. It looks pretty good. This, I mean, it did a great job. Now this is actually sitting on the back of the actual hand mixer, but I think it did pretty well. I'm not gonna mix it anymore. I think it did a good job right here. If you can see the sides of it, I've been kind of swirling it a little bit to check for any lumps of butter and any type of flour mixture. I did taste it slightly. Oh wow, even with the sour cream, yes, this is gonna be something to see. So let me get this, I'm gonna stop this video. I know, I'm sorry. Get my kitchen cleaned up because it's a disaster, And then we're gonna put Sister Girl in our butt pan and bake her for an hour and 15 minutes, okay? So I will see you guys in a few minutes.